Hi, everybody. Simon from Hive. Really pleased to be joined by Darren from Continuum Financial Advisors. Some of you will have seen and certainly heard of Continuum before and seen Darren's picture on some of the promotional material we've put out, but we've worked together for a number of years now. Darren, perhaps tell everybody a little bit more about Continuum and how we've worked together and how you've kind of helping our clients.
Yeah, well, Continuum is a sort of a modern independent advisory firm. We're independent financial advisors. We've got around about 50 independent advisors spread up and down the country, and we are in the top 5% of the independent firms in the UK. What else can I tell you? We specialize in working closely with accountants and their clients. And yeah, as a person, as a financial advisor, I can deal with both personal clients and corporate clients. And I find myself mainly talking with directors of limited companies about their plans for the future and all things in that nature.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, as I say, we've worked together for a number of years. You've certainly worked very closely with a number of our clients, and the feedback has always been really good. I think the way that Hive works with their clients and the way Continuum works with their clients kind of merges quite well together, which is why I think the relationship has been so strong. In particular, I wanted to speak to you today about some feedback that one of our clients gave to you recently about, they had a substantial amount of funds that they wanted to kind of do something with. As we know, inflation is increasing. They were concerned about their cash sitting in a bank account and essentially losing value over time. So they gave some really good feedback about, why you might use an advisor rather than investing by yourself. Can you kind of just talk us through that a little bit? Because I think it was kind of really powerful reasoning they gave.
Yes, thank you for the referral. Basically, it was a customer that had sold their dental practice, and they had a large amount of funds in the bank, and they themselves were already DIY investors, i.e. they had set up their own investments and pensions, but on a smaller scale. So they had already know what it's like to start that saving journey and investing. But what was on their mind at the time, and we're talking about well over £500,000 here, is that they were thinking, this is actually now quite a large amount of money. It's starting to get quite serious now. And I guess this was maybe even about 3 or 4 months ago. And they were feeling that because it's a large amount of money and the world has got very complicated, the growth and the potential income that they could get from this precious lump sum that they had was becoming more and more important. So they started to feel that they were possibly getting to the stage where they were maybe needing some help. They thought that, well, they actually said to me that in the whole, we think that professional advisors would probably make better decisions than we would make. They were very concerned that they could get things wrong because they weren't quite really sure what they were doing, although they could do it. And the main thing that came over is now that they've sold their business, they're going to have less time to be monitoring everything, and they wanted to enjoy their new lifestyle whilst they had outsourced the investment piece to a professional that in their mind is going to make better decisions on their behalf.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think one of the themes we kind of see a lot is once people have sold their practices, their role changes to kind of their own kind of investment advisor. Now, you can outsource that to someone like yourself. Many people choose to for a number of really strong reasons that you've just talked about, but that is an active decision that you have to make alongside kind of enjoying the wealth you've earned over however many years you've owned that practice, and making the most of that is really important. Why do you think the relationships kind of work so well between Hive and Continuum and our clients? And we see a lot of synergies, but it particularly works well, I think.
Yeah, I think we've got a sweet spot here where the likes of you and I and your team, we work together for the client. We would do a 3-way Zoom call, and I can share information. You can share information with me. I can share information with you. And I think they get the feeling of a double whammy, really, where you've got two professionals looking after their best interests, covering all angles. And I think the other thing that we've managed to do quite well is the open feedback and the teamwork that we have means that we really do put the client in the center of everything we do. And I think they can tell that comes from both sides.
Yeah, we're quite big on that at Hive. It's not about individual professionals working in their own silo. It's about kind of working collectively it produces much better results for clients. And actually, it's not just kind of the corporate investments, is it, that Continuum deal with? We know you've helped clients with pension management and setting up new pensions and life insurances and even mortgages and kind of all the things you'd expect from a team of financial advisors, and Continuum have always delivered for our clients.
And I also think they've tuned into the fact that I'm very much, yes, you've just mentioned some names: pensions, ISAs, mortgages, life cover. Those are products, but I'm really more about how that impacts the clients in their lives. And they sort of, maybe they need one of those products, but actually it's how they're going to use the product and how they're going to feel afterwards, and if they feel protected and they've got a secure path. So all of your clients have a clear path, and they've got clear objectives, and they're free to enjoy themselves whilst their financial plan is being made in the background.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, like I say, it works really well. I wanted to keep this short because I think the feedback was really, really powerful. You know, why should you use, or why might you choose to use an advisor rather than investing by yourself? And I think they're really strong reasons to do so. Really appreciate your time. If anybody is kind of interested in exploring further, you can contact Hive. We can put you straight in touch with Darren.
No problem at all.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Darren.
Yes, Simon. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye now.